What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for tuning in. Welcome to another video. This one is bitter, not bittersweet. It's bitter. So as you can tell from the video, I have decided to sell one of the vehicles and I am letting go of the Honda CBR. I have had so much fun with the bike. I've made so many memories. I've done so many videos, taken trips with friends, brothers, and it's time for it to go. I feel like I need to let this go and allow someone else to enjoy it, because I feel like I have not been able to enjoy it as much as I would like or would want to, and I hate seeing it not being able to be ridden to its fullest. And I know a lot of people out there are able to not get attached to vehicles, but I'm not one of those people. Like, I do get attached. It has brought me so much joy. If you don't know about the vehicle, I bought it new. I'm the first and only owner of the vehicle. It is actually a 2011, but I purchased it brand new in 2015. So it literally sat in a dealership untouched for 4 years and not registered. Like I said, I'm the first and only owner. And so it's only got like 6,900 miles on it. So it is almost as good as the day I took it off the showroom in 2015. It has never seen rain. It's never been down, never been dropped. All original fairings. It is almost in pristine condition. I can't go over every single mod just because that would be a whole nother duplicate video, but just some of my favorite things. This bike has been custom dyno tuned. If you're not familiar with the Z-Bomb, the Z-Bomb basically gave the top end power of what the earlier model CBRs had, like the 2007, 2008 range. Later on, they shifted that power to like more of the mid-range. But this now gives the top end back while holding onto the mid-range. So it's powerful and just all across the board. Not only that, I have the ZFI fuel injection. So that is for custom dyno tuning. I also have the Bzaz quick shifter, which is basically just like cheat mode for racing shifting. You don't have to like cut the throttle and grab the clutch and chop momentum. This basically, you just have your wrist full lock and your left foot just goes up, 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 while your wrist is full lock, and you just don't have to chop momentum. It's perfectly dialed in. The quick shifter, the fuel injection, like I said, it's custom dyno tuned. I do have those dyno numbers as well. I think I mentioned the sprockets earlier. I have a, sorry, I have to reference this here real quick because I've got so many notes. Yes, a -1 in the front, +1 in the back. Basically, it makes it seem like 6th gear acts like 5th, 5th acts like 4th, 4th acts like 3rd, 3rd acts like 2nd, 2nd acts like 1st, and 1st is like a bat out of hell. So it gives that simulated torque. Yeah, it may not go 165, 170 miles an hour, but 150 is pretty much plenty for this bike, as light as it is, and it's extremely light with me removing the passenger pegs, the fender eliminator kit, the lighter exhaust, the battery tender that I did. That battery is a lithium battery, which took it from 7.2 pounds to 2.2 pounds, so 5 pounds just from the battery. All these other things I've shaved over like 20 to 25 pounds off this bike, which makes it, this was already the lightest 600 in its class. This one, I would be willing to bet comes in about 385, 390 wet. It's extremely light. What else? DNA air filter was installed before the dyno tuning to give it more air. Some of my favorite things though, that I do have to mention, I think, is the trippage dual low and high LED taillights, along with custom trippage white LED cluster swap I did. So if you're familiar with these CBRs, everything is amber. I decided to take this custom, this cluster out. I ship it to Trippage. They deleted the amber, made it white. So if you can kind of see that, it's not glowing amber. So it's all white LED. And integrated into it, which is not a feature on any 600, is your gear shift indicator. So you'll see that that is under the glass. That is built into the cluster. That'll let you know what gear you're in. This is like having your cake and eating it too. Some 600s don't have a fuel gauge. All CBR 600s have that, but they didn't have the gear indicator. This has everything. This has both. It's color matched, it's white. As you can see, the halo, the turn signals, they are white until you activate turn signal. So activate that right now and it'll go amber. There's a flash relay under the seat so you can make that blink slow, fast, any speed you want. And there are the dual LED headlights. So that is actually low. You won't have any other car coming up to you saying, oh, you have a headlight out. That is, it's daytime, low, and then your high, extremely bright, extremely bright. So it looks good and it's safe, but yeah, so much done to this bike. There's a EK3D chain, which is stronger than OEM, but also lighter. The sprockets I've already mentioned, Akrapovic slip-on, along with the mid pipe, so it is straight flowing. So it is basically as much air is coming in, as much air is coming out. It is extremely powerful. I did a video where I went against my brother's Corvette C6 supercharged, pushing 630 wheel horsepower, and it was just barely creeping away. It can hold its own. It can definitely hold its own. And I just want it to go to someone who can appreciate this bike, respect it, and really know what they're getting, because there is a lot going into this bike. Like I said, 26, 27, 28 different mods. I mean, subtle things, like I've removed like orange reflectors off the front so there's no clashing colors. Passenger rear strap delete, just subtle things to make this bike just look extremely stealth, sleek, light, powerful, nimble, and that's what this bike is. I've had a blast with it, and it just really needs to go someone who will enjoy this bike. And you know, it's time for me to let it go. It's tough. I've had this bike for 8 years, and you know, it's only less than 6,900 miles. Let me see the actual mileage here. 6,878. Not sure if you can see that. 6,878 miles. So there you have it. That is my CBR 600 RR going up for sale. Sometimes you just have to let something go. Sometimes you have to take a step back to go one step forward. And it's really about just me moving on, wanting to do other things for the channel, opportunities to grow. And I really do just want to see this bike go to hopefully the right owner. Like I said, I'm not gonna not say no to a beginner rider, but I would like it to go to hopefully an experienced rider, but someone who just knows exactly what they're getting and appreciates what they're getting and will enjoy the bike to the fullest and respect it. And that's something someone told me a long time ago. The moment you don't respect the bike will let you know. So if you are the right purchaser, go ahead and hit me up in the DM. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the bike, leave a comment. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. Catch you guys next time. Out.